Sorry, y'all, because sometimes I notice too, my audio will be acting up if I have the shit a certain way. So y'all may not even heard shit I was talking about, but it's cool. But yeah, let's get back into it. So, um, yeah, just I was saying, don't let nobody project shit onto y'all. Is pretty much what I'm getting here. Okay, because sometimes it's like people will feel like that momentum, like that energy of like you going somewhere or something's happening, and some people may not like. And I was having like a deep ass conversation with God before I got on this live, and I was talking about how like some people are gifted, And some people have a specialty in helping people with gifted, but then we have these miser Grinch people too who are like not really gifted, and they prey on people who are gifted to take and steal or just you know um mislead you off your path. And then we have people who are in like an opposite energy too, who like pretend like they're gifted, but they're not fucking gifted. They're fake. They're copying you. They're monitoring your every move. They're not really on their path, or they don't understand their gifts quite yet. Just like the people who are being misers and Grinch, you know what I'm saying? They might even have a gift, but maybe somebody exploited theirs. Maybe somebody took something from them. Maybe something happened to where they're not expressing it or using it, but they're more focused on others' light rather than their own light. So something about that, like you might have known or not known, yeah, with even exorcists, there were certain energies that were trying to project onto you. But if you make sure that you guys took care of like your own demons, your own shadows, or you're not afraid to deal with those things, you're not afraid to see the truth, okay, then this was maybe easy for you to detect, okay. All right. Y'all could be really good at using your intuition to see what's going on. Maybe somebody else is like, y'all need to be careful of people who like falsify information. Like they detect you're going a certain place, so they want to give you vibes as if like, oh well, if you do this, it's gonna go like that, or it seems as if you're going in this direct. Like they're doing little shit to see where you're going or where you're headed. Everybody can't go with you, so they're just trying to figure out where you're going. So they're speaking to you, they're saying stuff. Some of these people could have been trying to argue with y'all, start conflict, whatever they could do, just so they can get a better like idea of what you have going on next. Even if they were trying to act like they don't know what the fuck y'all got going on or they don't care. Okay, so you need to know they fucking do. They do care. Okay. Um, Let me turn this off right now too as well. Also, something about devices, like old devices versus new devices, you might have to throw something away or get something like upgraded or something. Just because sometimes when we go into like different timelines or like different realities, it's like certain things can't come with us. It's like it's too old or outdated. So it's like having to update your phone or eventually get a new get anything new, a new appliance or upgrade. Having a car and having to get a new part somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. So don't be afraid to do some like upgrade type stuff. Okay, hold on. Why is this coming out like that? But I just feel like, yeah, like don't let nobody throw y'all off of the direction or the trajectory that you're going in with their detective energy, with this detective energy, like thinking that you're doing this for that, thinking that you're doing that for this. You don't have to explain your next move, okay? You don't have to make it make sense for everybody like what you're doing. If they are on the same mission as you, they'll get it. Okay? So I don't know what that's about. Like that honestly is making me feel weird as if somebody's acting like they're not watching you, but they are. So y'all do have people who maybe are not that gifted or don't understand their gift quite yet. This could be a lover for some of y'all, okay, from your past or that y'all was dealing with, right? But it feels like somebody's like watching you, whether they are a miser energy, like they look like a elder, they look like an OG, but really they're watching you and trying to mislead you, or watching you and trying to figure out where you're headed. So just be careful of that because they don't know where they're going. They don't know where your gift is going to lead you. So if they could find out information on where it could, they would try to falsify information, maybe deter you from that path, or even trying to deter others from like maybe helping you or getting there. But it's like you know what you don't know, you know what you need to know. It's almost like you already know what they're capable of, so it's like doing double detective work. Like if I know somebody's watching me, then I know how to put on a show in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. It's like you're not really giving them anything to falsify, to block the road or the path for you, or that may be the vibe y'all need to be in. Okay, and you'll be able to see who sees the truth, who's like right in alignment with you. Maybe this is a lover, like somebody who gets it. Okay. But yeah, you might have certain people who are like in this, like it almost feels like self-absorbed, like not really see where you're going, maybe come to them for advice, maybe not feel as confident, feel like you need either their love or feel like, oh, it's just all love and light, everything. But it's like that stops you from being able to see the truth um of 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 certain things. Okay. Mm-hmm. Facts. What else? And then we got food. Wow. Yes, basically, spirit is preventing y'all from looking like a fool or being someone's fool or from someone trying to fool you. Okay, like whether this is somebody trying to spy, trying to fake show y'all love, people openly showing you love, but they don't really know what the fuck they like. They're really just trying to spy, or they don't really fucking know what they're doing. They're really just a fool and they're trying to learn from you, but it's still sneaky. I just feel like y'all are being told to watch out, to be careful. Okay, we got pioneer. It says passion for doing and creating what has not been seen but done before. Yeah, it's like spirit, it's like saying like stay in that space, like you're doing something that hasn't been seen or done before. You may be a pioneer for sure, in a way that you did not expect to be, or you wasn't maybe even planning to be. Maybe y'all wasn't even trying to be, but you just became that. Maybe you don't even fucking want to be, but you are. I know. It'd be like that. You'd be like, I don't even want to do this shit. You don't even be doing it because you really want to. But that's sometimes how your gift, how it happens with your gift. That's why you have to be obedient. Okay, so it's something about you being very obedient that's kind of throwing off anybody who is an open op, a secret op, anybody being an open monitoring spirit or a secret monitoring spirit, anybody just trying to fool you. It's cock blocking any kind of foolish plans. So you might have thought something was like I said, maybe you thought, maybe you guys be trying to distract y'all, but really hold on, y'all. I literally just heard them say, I literally just heard Spirit say they don't know what's to really come next. Okay. So a lot of these people may be distracted. Okay. And it's like seeing you move forward and you know where you want to go, you know what you're trying to do. That's why you got this detective ass energy around y'all, where it's like people just want to, like, they just want to know. They just want to be nosy. They don't even maybe want to really help you get to where you're going. They just want to know where the fuck are you going, because they know they cannot come. They know this is not a path that everybody travels down. So they just want to know, where's the little detail, where's the little detour route, because they're gonna follow you to a certain point and then they're gonna try to jump ship and then beat you to the punch there if they can. You know what I'm saying? Or people could feel like you're beating them to the punch. Okay. But yeah, don't let somebody get you mad. Don't let somebody project some type of energy onto you, friend, family, whoever, because they may not be able to come with y'all to certain points in your journey, spiritually speaking too, like literally speaking. It could be just certain shit where it's like you can set people up for success, but you can't do it for them. You can't pay their bills for them. You can't wash their ass for them. You can't write the damn book for them. You know what I'm saying? So you might have certain family members or certain people around you who they get it. Like they can't distract you just because you locked in, lover or not, friend or not. You know what I'm saying? And you're not being destructive with this love. You're not letting your love for them or for this passion and energy to like make you harm others. Like put you in a vibe where you're just moving recklessly and you don't give a fuck. You're not being distracted, but you're moving recklessly to where you're hurting people, but you're also not letting people who claim they love you to come in and kind of even create a foolish situation where they can fool you, they can harm y'all, or you, it looks like you're fooling them. Like you're not, I don't think you're gaslighting or pretending like you're, I don't feel like you're hiding or pretending any fucking thing, or like trying to play like, oh, it's this thing and it's that thing. Like I almost feel like people want you to feel like you're not giving up enough information or some shit, or you're not telling them enough, doing enough, so they're just gonna act like this, they're just gonna do this because they don't really know where you're going, where you're coming. So basically you're gonna be difficult because I'm not giving you clarity on what's next. So this is like people trying to be difficult back to you. Like, oh, so you don't want to tell us what your motherfucking next goal is? Oh, okay, so we finna just make the obstacle harder, or we finna just say we do it. Like they finna try to do shit to force you to tell them, to force you to reveal your hand, but your hand is still not gonna be revealed. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, they're still not gonna know what's in your back pocket. You may even find a clever way, or a spirit could be telling y'all, find a clever way to show what you got going on, but don't tell them everything that you're doing. Like you can still be around, but they're thinking that they're gonna force clarity where there don't really need to be none. You know what I'm saying? Like that's between you and God. Literally with the contract card, it's nothing coming out. That when I see the contract card, that's like a blank, like hell nah. Like spirit saying you don't need to know all that. Yeah, all they need to know is that you popping your shit and you're shining and you done the work. So these are people who they could be gifted just like you too. Or they could not really know their gift or not even really be gifted at all and be a whole like trickster type energy. But it feels as if spirit saying all these people need to know is that you're going there. They don't need to know where you're going. They don't need to necessarily come with you for you to go there. You don't even need to feel bad that these people can't go with you or they don't know where you're going next. Because it's like if they're on the same path, if they also have the gift or they have a specialty in helping those understand their gift like y'all may do, you may have a gift and you may be a teacher or a guide or mentor in some sense at the same time of other gifted people. It's like they would just get where you're at, like where you're going, what's going next. So if they're distracting you, they're probably on the other side where they're going to be more likely to end up turning into a Grinch towards you that you're going to have to demon slay. Whether they like a mentor, somebody you thought you is helping you, looking up to you, or you going to think that you helping them. And then they're going to be trying to destiny swap and you got to slay that energy and be like, I can't help or be a part of this because this going to drain me or take me out. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like spirit saying you need to stop trying to explain your boundaries, your spiritual boundaries with some of these people or why you're moving the way you're moving. Because some of these energies is trying to move through love and trying to move through that love and life energy to like deceive you because they just want access. They just want to know what's up. They just want somebody to like almost do the work for them and pull them into alignment, pull them through the portal of healing that you went through, pull them into their purpose. They want you to come out of hermit mode and pull them into your world. And it's like that just don't make no sense. That's like the princess waving her hand outside and then telling everybody they can come inside. That's not what she's waving her hand for. She's just saying hi. Some of y'all need to learn how to accept that you are in a sense a popular loner and you just need to wave and say hi and bye to motherfuckers and keep it moving. You need to accept being a popular loner to a certain degree or that you guys were isolated. People didn't want to hang out with you. You were always seen as the outcast. Okay, that didn't make you the fool. That actually made you legendary because now you realize you're not a part of the crowd. Like you're separate. Like you're a whole different type of being, type of person out here where, you know, they say like in order for you to be one in a million, you got to be different. It's like you're too different to be a part of something. That's why things was harder for you. That's why the path or the journey that you're going on, nobody knows where you're going. Not a lot of people can come or even understand because it's not meant for everyone. It's sacred. It's different. It's not meant for everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's so these are going to be people who are trying to convince you you're missing out on a traditional path that they went down and found mutual or somewhat success or satisfaction from, or they may even want to convince you to stay on a traditional route because something is getting a little too unknown and scary for them. Like they don't really know how to manage you being in your power and in your element like this. That's why somebody can be mad because it's like I heard something about predictability. Like somebody can usually predict what you're doing, why you're doing, where you're doing it, and like the reason you're going for it. And they can block it and put like a cap, block it and put like a limit. But with the way you're moving now, you're not giving no room to be blocked. You're not giving enough information to be told what to do, to be redirected. It's almost like you're taking people out the way from playing God or from playing as if they are some type of in some position to tell you what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. You're blocking people from ultimately gatekeeping you guys from some shit that is already yours. You know what I'm saying? So whoever is mad at you because you're moving in silence is not a real boss. Because if they were a real boss, they would understand why and how you're moving that way. Like what you're moving a certain way for, rather than taking it as, oh, you're just a fool, you don't know what you're doing, or like as if they could fool you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you could see them. Whether they're taking you as a fool or they like you don't know what you're doing, or they're taking you as they thought you were and now they feel like a fool. That's the only reason why a motherfucker be mad. You either couldn't deceive me or you thought I was deceiving myself and you probably was happy with me looking like I was going the wrong way. But once you see that I'm going the right way, now it's an issue. Now you see I'm on to you. Now you see I'm 10 steps ahead. So it almost feels like people kind of wanted you to sabotage yourself or go against yourself. It was benefiting for them. It was benefiting them for you to go to a certain point, and they could kind of monitor you, watch you, keep up with you, but you don't get that far ahead. You know what I'm saying? And they could just keep blocking you and then catch up to you, block you, catch up to you, block you, catch up to you, and forever just kind of be like stuck to you and dick riding your fucking whole destiny and your whole fucking career journey, acting like they're a better you than you are yourself, and they could do you and you don't even know how to do them, but they needed you to have a whole fucking identity. You know what I'm saying? To even know what was the shift coming from, where, what was the next thing to do, to even know how to even be trend setting in the way that you are. You're the trendsetter, but they was gonna make you feel like they're the one setting the trend. No, they're the one stealing the trend, telling you some shit is lame and not to wear something, and then the next week wearing it after you was just wearing that and saying and trying to get compliments for the shit. You know what I'm saying? After they said that y'all was weird. And a lot of y'all, you've gone through this since you was a child. So now to be in a point where this is actually, this weirdness, this path that you've been on is actually to be found. Like, you're realizing this shit is sacred and it's creating you to be a trendsetter. A lot of people want to be in the position to be where you at. You were isolated so far out that now it's like you're in positions people beg and wish and crying to be in, because they're in circumstances that's so fucking saturated, oversaturated. Okay? It's just, it's like, it's giving a vibe of like gentrification, and you somewhere where it's not like all uppity and shit like that. Like, you still got peace. It ain't a whole bunch of people there. It's like they wish that they could have that type of like love, that they could have that type of like experience. And this could even be like I said, for some of y'all, like a lover, like y'all was dealing with people who like fake loved you for where they thought you could take them or what they thought they could get out of you. But the moment you face the mirror up to them, for them to show you who are they and where they meant to go, if God really sent them where God is trying to take y'all, because you know where God is trying to take you, the conversation gets quiet. They are not actually applying themselves and moving towards their intended goal or their intention for working with y'all or coming into your life. They're getting further away from what the fuck they said they need to do, and you're getting closer, all because you just went silent mode and you're not telling people what's up. That don't make no sense. They're using you to distract themselves from really doing the work and going down their own path and trying to skip doing the work by trying to go down yours. That don't make no sense. So that's why Spirit's saying you have to be quiet about some of the moves that y'all making, because y'all got people around y'all who just don't even have a sense of fucking identity outside of y'all, that any little thing you do, everything you trying to be on, they trying to immediately do it because they don't have nothing else. It's like roaches, right? Or like insects and certain bugs and stuff. If you don't leave nothing outside, them motherfuckers is not coming. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing. But the moment you leave something outside, or you leave something for them for their asses to come and get, or they gonna come try to come get that shit. And then you see the little ants fully covering something outside on the ground, and you like, damn, what the fuck is that? Like a chicken bone or some shit? That's how these energies get down. It's like, if you don't want to be fully eating the fuck alive before y'all even rise to the occasion, or, you know, get to the place that you trying to get to, you need to be quiet about some of these moves that you're making and just pioneer and let the light within you be enough information for them on what you got going on next, what you're doing next. But it's something about y'all getting to a certain point, especially with people who are in your immediate life. Maybe they understand your schedule or they know your schedule. It's like somebody thought just because they knew your schedule or they know what days you work or some shit like that. Like, this is like coworkers who think they know because what days you work they can fuck with you, but then you be doing weird shit where you come at a different time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sometimes you come late, like right when you supposed to clock in. Some days you might come up there and sit up there for like 30 hours to an hour before you start your shift. It's like, if you need to do that, if that's just a hypothetical example to when I mean moving in silence, it's like that. Like, you're not predictable, so people can't just study you and then be like, okay, I'm about to do collective. No, you're about to do you. You're about to live for yourself. I'm about to live for me. They want to live through y'all, and Spirit's like, no, not no more. These people are trying to live through y'all, and you need to stop that shit, because so many people are trying to live through you to the point where they want you to be a fool out here. They want you to be known for being a fool. They want you to not even really know where you're going. It's almost like a person not trying to give you self-reflection time to think about how the fuck you feel about something so they can influence your decision on what you do. Like whenever you be like in an argument or you be talking to people and you be like, I just need to hold on, just give me a moment, just give me a moment. This is like people not giving you a moment to think or to breathe. Oh, what you doing next? Or what we doing? Oh no, don't even worry about that. Just get over it. It's so cool. No, you need to have space and room to think. These people trying to live vicariously through you, or they trying to figure out what you trying to do next, so they can either outdo you or they can live through you and lead you down a path you're not even supposed to be on. Get you to turn your whole calling into a conference call. Now instead of you going to God and your guys about what you're supposed to be doing next, you calling these motherfuckers about what you're supposed to be doing next. When really y'all could be these people's guide. Y'all could be that gifted friend. You could either be a guide that's helping them with their gift or leading them back to their God-given gift, or you're a godly friend who has a gift, reminding them of the gift within them. So it's only two types of people you're going to deal with. Other people who are a guide too and don't realize it or forgot, and you helping remind them who they are. Other gifted people who just stop using their gift, or fucking fakes and frauds. But it's not that hard. And real people who are gifted or who are guys are going to get to a certain extent. Yeah, you got love for them, but you watching their ass. And that's anybody. All people, anybody I love or anybody that love me, we be watching each other. And it's not always in a negative sense. It's just like out of protection, because I truly love myself and what I'm doing. Even out of protection of you, I want the best for you. I'm going to try to set you up for success. But I'm watching you if you want to stray off your path. I'm watching you if you got demons or shit that you need to deal with that don't got shit to do with me. I'm watching you if you lying like you going this way, but you really going that way, and you making it seem like you want me to go that way with you, but so then you can act like you on point, but you really not. Just to distract me off my path so that you would get back on and then cause a weird little destiny swap. Like, you got to still watch motherfuckers even that you say you love, okay? And some of y'all, the problem is maybe these people that is doing this to you are the people that you say you fucking love, okay? And they might not even realize what they're doing. So that's up to you. That's where you come in as the fool you come in as the pioneer, and maybe the fool-like energy, because the lighter side of this is just being able to help people laugh and like not being afraid to like fearlessly show emotion and show where you are at. But it's not being such a fool that you are like, it's detrimental to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's hurting y'all, or you're not, seeing the reality of who the fuck you're dealing with, what's really going on. Y'all, a lot of y'all are meant to just be a pioneer. Okay, to help these people, you know what I'm saying, do things they never done before by you doing something that they never seen or done before, like get into their bag with that. But it's not meant for you to like constantly be, it's almost like a vibe of starting over all the time, like get up and start over, then get up and start over, then get up. And I feel like a lot of y'all had energies around you because they could watch you, or you was giving so much information, or like oh, this is my next move, this what I'm doing, this what I'm thinking, this was something about your path is being cloaked. It's being cloaked completely. So if you're really spiritual, you got a gift, you're doing what you need to do, or you're a guide out here helping other people with a gift too, like your shit is being cloaked. And I feel like in the past, it was easier for people to like manipulate you, throw you off, make you look like the fool, as if you made it through them or something. I don't even fucking know. So many different hypotheticals, different situations. But it's like y'all are now the ones in control, and you can see who is coming around you and for what. So you can guide them, or you can remind them of their gift, or you can send them on their fucking way. Okay? Guide them by maybe not even giving them really too much information. Sometimes you can guide a motherfucker by telling them nothing. Oh, what do I do if I want to? I don't know. You might want to go talk to somebody who's a professional. Period. One. Or helping them understand the gift. Look, this is what I did when I was going through this learning phase or chapter of my development. Or completely just saying fuck them to the face, or in a nice way through your behavior, and not even giving into the fuck shit, to the trolling, to the hating, because you know where that energy really coming from. It's really them just trying to throw you off. Okay? Because this how I feel during this whole reading. I feel off, but I feel on. Like I feel like I'm right on the money, but a motherfucker trying to make me feel like you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And that's what y'all about to be going through a lot. And it's like, you need to know you do. You do. It's almost like, but you got to reverse the energy. You might have to act like you don't know what the fuck you talk about, but you do. Or you don't have it's almost like y'all have to be a little bit of both. Like in some situations, you might have to be like, look, I know my gift. I'm going to have to just help people where I can help them. And if they get it, they good. But in some situations, if they really fake or is fraudulent, you're going to have to completely cloak yourself and act like you don't know what the fuck going on. Where is they going? What they trying to do? Start asking questions like that. Start shifting the energy. So what are you up to? So what are you on? Motherfuckers always want to know what y'all got going on, want to monitor y'all. It's like Spirit saying you got permission to detect back too. Like who around you is truly a lover and who is a fucking fool. You know what I'm saying? A lover of your craft, they understand, or who is a fool, they don't understand, or they trying to. Because you could be a fool on both sides. You could be acting like you don't know what the fuck going on, you really just don't know, and you need somebody to kind of tell you. So it's like a way that you can communicate to them, like, look, I'm not gonna be taking no distractions, or you're not gonna be taking me off task, but we can do this. But if you don't know what to do, I'm gonna help you. Either I'm gonna help you see your way out of here, or I'm gonna help you get to where you need to go to. And that's about it. That's all the only two things I could do. I can't help you and get off my path and help you get back on yours. If you want to get the fuck off, just get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? This message is very odd, very strange. I won't even lie. Or people feel like you're moving very odd, very strange, but you're not doing nothing different. You're doing what you always been doing. A lot of y'all nothing changed in your schedule. You just been not saying as much. You just not been talking as much. You just ain't been popping out as much. Okay? But I got that message before I really got started. Like, yeah, y'all got to be careful of like people trying to project onto y'all, because they don't get it. They're not going where you're going. You know what I'm saying? So you telling them a whole bunch of shit is, it's not really helping or doing nothing for them, but just making you a target in a weird ass way. So if you don't feel like you're being an example and they're getting something out of something, or they're learning, you need to just not say shit. Okay? And then you know what's crazy? I got this other crazy ass message earlier. Like, look at how there's a okay. I'm getting a whole nother message. Spirit, how do I communicate this? Spirit said, "You on the money, child. Just take your time." Okay, so remember I was talking about you don't throw nothing out there. The roaches, the little ants, they not gonna come. But as soon as you throw a little chicken bone out there outside, they be all on that shit, right? Um, Spirit is saying it's a way that you can throw. What do they say? It's a way that you can throw a dog a bone. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like distract them back. For a while, I feel like these energies were distracting y'all. Oh, let's ask collective if they want to do this, do that, and then we're gonna find out where they going next with this. Oh yeah, I just want to know if they really is married. I just want to know if they really did move. I just want to know. Y'all got people doing the strangest things around you, and you gotta think like how fans move, or like when you really even admire somebody and like somebody too. Like think about the questions that you ask. So some of these people are going about it in a loving way, where they're really genuinely wanting to know, because they want to come with you, maybe not meant to go with you, but they just want mentorship, they want guidance, they want to reflect with somebody who they see the best in. You know what I'm saying? And it reminds me of the best in them. But then you got other energies where they just being pretty nosy. They just trying to completely throw you off. So there's a way that you can show where you can give a dog a bone, or you can kind of throw a, that's what I meant to say, you can kind of throw a bone. You know what I'm saying? And whoever is like, it's like when they say, oh, if the shoe fit, whoever is like looking for certain information, you could like kind of throw them off. Then you can see who runs over there for that information. That ain't even real. So now I know what you're actually trying to find out. Now I know what your actual direction and intention is. You know what I'm saying? Nine of Wands. So now I'm not going to tell you about this, or act like I'm going here this day, or I'm doing this that day, or I'm moving this. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way y'all can move. You got to move like a celebrity. It's like you got to create your own healthy balance of propaganda, instead of letting people create lies and narratives of you. You know what I'm saying? And then remix that shit and create your own real narrative out of it. Like, well, this is the true narrative. This is the real story I'm telling. But if you want to think of it this way, let me know, so I can know who my enemy is. I can know who you is. I can know your whole agenda. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't see it how I see it, then you seeing me from a whole different perspective. I need to be aware of that perspective, so I can know how you coming, so I can know how to protect myself. That's why we do these readings, because I know sometimes, we was talking about that yesterday on the other live, like, dang, sometimes the readings get negative, but it's because I'm going to be the friend who's going to tell you got something in your teeth, while these people be over here letting you have shit in your teeth and you be looking crazy, like a fool. You know what I'm saying? And we're real ones who just found each other, so we're not allowing each other to look crazy. Okay, because even as I'm doing these messages, I'm learning. So it's something about that where it's like, yeah, you can throw a dog a bone, or you can throw out a bone, and then you mislead them off your trail, and then you can keep going down your trail, and they not even gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are already doing this. You already get where I'm at with this message. That's why y'all just vibing with me. Others of y'all, I'm trying to get you out there without giving the whole game to your opposition, okay? Because y'all be thinking the other people don't be watching this with opposite intentions they do. And that's why sometimes I come crazy and I be cussing and I be talking a certain way, because I know I'm not always talking to good people. Sometimes I gotta talk my shit and cuss out somebody who over here sneaking up in the collective trying to get a message about one of us in our real life. Like how we will be watching someone, we'll be watching, it's like watching ourselves from an external view or a perspective. And I'm like seeing myself in my everyday life, but I'm also seeing who sees me and reading about who sees me or who sees us in a collective doing what we're doing over here. You know what I'm saying? So that might be hard for some people because they can only see themselves. They feel like the whole spiritual journey is just about them. Yeah, in a sense, everything outside of you is a reflection of what's going in you, but it's not all about you. People are their own people, okay? Their own extensions of God. You know what I'm saying? We are God, but I'm not God. You know what I'm saying? But together we are a reflection of God. You know what I'm saying? In our own individual ways, we can be in God. We can look like a piece or reflection of God's image, but none of us are necessarily God. So that's why we have to look. You know what I'm saying? We have to look a certain way, present our certain way, walk, and talk the talk. But then we also have to look and observe. And before you can even be anything, just like a baby, you just be observing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck you are and what you're going to be one day in the world, but you just be observing and learning from other spirits along your path, other people doing other things, until eventually you become a big baby, a big spirit, a big grown adult, and then you out here guiding and teach others. So like I said, like if you have a gift or you're a guide too with a gift, you'll know this is your message. So I just have to communicate that so you know, like I'm speaking to y'all, but if I go off in the dark, on the deep end, sometimes I'm just going off on people who, it's like my Gemini side goes off. I got a little bit of Gemini in my chart in a certain place that it just allows me to know when it's just energies around that I shouldn't be like talking to. I don't know how to explain it. Geminis know what the fuck I'm saying though. It's like you know how to communicate in a way where I'm giving information, but just enough to where what's understood don't gotta be explained. And if you understand me, then we good. If you don't, we got problems. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it says much respect to all the goodness and goddess. And it don't mean we gotta have problems. It just means it's something, it's a blockage there. And that's when we can decide, is it a blockage because somebody not really in alignment how they need to be, or is it a blockage because this ain't for me or for you? You know what I'm saying? Because if it ain't for you, then that's a problem. If it's just a misunderstanding, we're gonna be able to see that. So I'm just clearing out any potential misunderstandings, so I know y'all know who the fuck I'm talking to. So yeah, what do you need to release? It could be a habit. It could be a way you show up. It could be things you say. It could be stuff you think about yourself. It's something that you don't need that's a distraction. And it could be been given to you by your family, by your friends, by the people who love y'all, who I'm not going to say they're here to just distract you or trying to distract all of y'all because they just don't want you to be happy. But they might not even know that the curious energy that they're in and not being in their purpose. Like I said, they could just be on that misunderstanding side of themselves or how they meant to lead others, can be a distraction. So you might need to even release how you show up around them or how you communicate to some of these people. Because it's almost like trying to, what's the best example I can give? This is like trying to tell somebody how an entire season of a show went instead of just letting them watch it. You finna waste mad breath and air and time. You might even get yourself mad because you finna sit here, you watch something, you observe something, you got all the tea information about it. You know what I'm saying? You now trying to tell this fool what you know. They don't know what the fuck you talking about until they watch that show, aka until they go through that experience, until they see that thing for themselves, the same way you see it, or in their own way, from their own perspective, whether they meant to be a guide and share their gift in a certain way using that perspective that God has given them. That's why we don't all see things the same way. That's why we got all kind of solutions and products and different tools and inventions that was made for all different type of problems. You could think of something right now and probably find that exact invention on Amazon and be like, dang, I need a tool that does this. You know what I'm saying? Because people think different ways, so people create different things. So it's something like that. Like, you gonna look crazy trying to create a moment to tell this person what this movie or this show is like. But if you just let them watch it, then you can see what they think. You gonna have people who gonna be asleep. They ain't gonna be fucking watching it. They not gonna know what the hell you talking about. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pretend they watch it. They gonna lie outright and say, "Oh yeah, I watched that," and you gonna know that they didn't. You're gonna have people who maybe didn't really take time to go deep, but they trying. That's like the people who gifted. Like they trying, they understand, but you know, it's not all fully ringing a bell to them because some of it don't really matter. Like they just had to watch it and get their little message or what they needed, but it don't really matter. It's time for them to go create their own movie. That's what they learned from it. And then you got people who are guys like y'all and who gotta give two where it's like they really fucking get you. That's the people you can explain and talk to. And with those people, it's funny because I don't even have to tell you too much, just like I'm doing with these live streams, for y'all to get me. I don't be telling y'all all my fucking business, every little detail in my life, but y'all still understand exactly what the fuck I'm saying though, right? You understand it for yourself and you probably be understanding for others, which is why you probably come back or y'all be doing a lot of sit downs with yourself or self-reflection, journaling, meditating, yoga, and probably looking at readings or pulling your own cards or something because you want to be a helper. A lot of readers are not reading to be negative. They're reading to actually help and just create awareness. Like you're not alone, bruh. I felt the same way. I went through the same shit. I got the same messages. I got the same synchronicities. I'm sharing them with you so you don't gaslight yourself and not do what you feel like you should be doing. Because I did that before too. A lot of readers actually completely understand you more than you would even fucking realize. And that's what some of these people don't get that's on the opposite end. It's almost like trying to help somebody who doesn't want fucking help. Oh, if I could just get help. And this is like two different type of people. One person be like, oh, if I could just get some help, man, if I get some help right now, I do this or I do that. And then you ask them, what's the problem? What do you need help with? Then they start saying, oh, something about their housing. Let's say housing instability is the problem. So you're like, okay, the real issue is you need money, right? Or you need stability, security. You need someone that's going to take care and provide for your well-being. This is like trying to explain to someone who may not be ready to hear the fact of the matter is you need to care about your well-being. You need to save. You need to care about your well-being. You need to make certain changes. One person one of these motherfuckers just wants you to get, after you give the little discussion, one of them just wants you to give them money. They're like, oh, the problem is, like if I just had this, I could pay my bill. But it's another energy that might be complaining. They're like, well, the problem is if I just had money, I could pay my bill. But really, you're like, if you're really hearing me, the real issue is you need a job. You need a source of income that's going to create that stability for you, for your housing, for your well-being. Hypothetical example. So you give me, it's like y'all got to know who y'all talking to and who y'all dealing with. Are you dealing with the person who just wants you to give you the money? Or are you dealing with the person who's like, I'm finna go get me a job, but if you could help me out, that would be really great. Because I got this plan and I'm thinking if I keep paying my rent and I keep moving like this, eventually I'll be able to be on my own and get my own shit. Who you think I'm gonna help? I'm helping the motherfucker who got the plan. I'm not helping the person or the person who can see the plan. The person out, or I would be grateful if I was on the opposite end of the spectrum. It's like, say for instance, if I was going through this, I'm just doing a hypothetical situation because I've been through this before. I'm gonna be grateful if somebody helped me over time in the long run and I had a plan, I knew what I was doing with it and I really earned it and then I did what I was supposed to do with it and then I did my thing. Now I could become a teacher, a guide for others. Okay, somebody saw my gift, saw my thing, invested in me, helped me, and I knew what to do with it and I went out and do it. But if a person helped me at one point in my journey, or if a person, y'all help people at some point in their journey and you know that motherfucker not ready and you know that motherfucker is not tapped in and we know we had moments where we was like, yeah, I'm going to spend the money on this. But your ass went up there and got you a 3.5. You got you a 3.5. Or you went up there and ran it up at Dollar Tree. Ran it up at the beauty supply store. Ran it up at Walmart, at Best Buy, wherever your favorite little store. Come on now. Like, that's basically, it's not doing nobody no justice. That's not helping nobody. So how is you the bad guy because you tried to help, but a motherfucker didn't have a plan, or a motherfucker tried to help? How was they the bad guy when they tried to help, but you didn't know what the fuck clearly you was doing? You was a fool. That comes automatically with the territory of stepping into your journey, stepping your path. A lot of us thought we was on some shit at one point, and then we fucking woke the fuck up. Whether it was a reader, it was a spiritualist, somebody who was a guy who understood they gift, and then they gave you a little tea or reminded you of something you know, or it was even a older version of ourselves, a becoming of ourselves that told us, the future self that was helping us create ourselves in real time. Somebody let your ass know you ain't really on shit. At some point, you woke up and realized, damn, I ain't really on shit. Damn, every day I just do this and this and that and this and this and that. That ain't your fucking spiritual path, paying some bills. Maybe the things you go through may be spiritually enlightening, and you find out things, and you may have to go through some awakenings to receive a certain level of income, right? To have a certain type of lifestyle, home life, or housing situation that you get to everyday experience, that you can say, yeah, this is how my life is. This shit is so amazing. Okay. But the truth of the matter is, you know what I'm saying? What you said, the Holy Spirit and speaking through and through is really be responsible, don't lack in fear and fear. Exactly. It's like, but the truth of the matter is, like, you might have had moments where, like, basically y'all was capping, but eventually you realize, like, dang, Spirit not gonna keep hooking you up and blessing you if you're not using what the shit is for. Who the fuck finna waste their breath and their time being distracted talking to people who don't know, who don't really have a plan, and they just asking you for some shit, but they don't really actually want to help you do it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about yourself when you was in those phases, and realize that's the best way you can help these people. You don't gotta tell them shit and give all your information. You ain't gotta bring them on board and let them get all jealous and mad at you about what you got going. You don't gotta do shit. You just gotta realize, damn, they a fool. Like, I look crazy as hell trying to put this person on game. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck I look like right now? Like, if they don't want to, they won't. Now, if a person's gifted and they just going through misunderstandings and they just a little lost, that's a person that's more beneficial for you to help. And then if you can connect with motherfuckers that just get you, oh my God, that's so healing. Because when you give a healing, you get a healing, which is why I love doing readings. Because when I do the message, I get a message. Okay? When I heal y'all, y'all heal me. Okay? Okay, hit the like button, y'all. Shout out to you guys. But that's what I'm getting here. You can't tell all these people shit. You can't let them project on you, because a lot of people is fools. They so lost in the sauce, not nowhere on their journey, doing the same shit every day. And you know they is. They ain't doing shit but just trying to get them bills paid. They ain't doing shit. And you be doing all kind of shit up and in between, up in there, helping people get on their path, helping them get their bills paid, and some. And some. That ain't even nothing. That ain't even nothing. That's part-time. That's part-time of our life experience. That's like a side job. I just need you to do that to hold yourself together, so when we going through this life shit, you ready. I ain't gotta ask you for nothing. You ain't gotta ask me for nothing. That's just basic adulting, spiritual adulting. You gotta hold your own. That's on all levels. That's not just financially. You gotta pull yourself from your own bootstrap. Even in the Bible, it talks about how, even though I don't like to be one of them type of, y'all know I ain't really religious like that, but I grew up in a very, like, I grew up in a half very religious household and a half very spiritual open household. It was the best thing I could have ever experienced growing up. And my partner is full blown, like, a Christian but spiritual Christian vibe, and I'm just spiritual, and I love reading and learning about all religions and stuff. So I'm, but it's like that. It's like, I just feel like y'all are in a situation where it's like, you don't even have to look at these energies like they're so bad or they're so evil or toxic. It's just, you would be a fool to entertain them, to give them information that they don't need, to not throw them a bone so they can just get away and go somewhere. Because the real meat, the real meat and stuff like that, they don't need that. They wouldn't even know what to do with that. Look how crazy they acting with just the bone. Okay? Look how they act with just a little, with you just giving them a little bit too much information on your next move, what you do. The little jealousy, the little confusion, the little chaos that happens. It just don't matter. I don't really call it Holy Spirit, but I understand what y'all saying. But I say like Great Spirit, the divine. Everybody has their own terminology for how they speak about their spiritual system, like spiritual religion that they believe in. But yeah, I think I always feel that energy. I always feel that spirit. I'm always in that space. So when I be talking, I forget what I be saying after I do a reading. Like after the reading, I don't remember that fucking reading. I just remember the theme. When I do a reading for somebody, I don't remember they reading. I can't tell. I'm not gonna go tell somebody else how somebody reading go or what happened in the reading. I just read the cards, and the cards just communicate little things through the pictures, but I understand like the deeper mission, like the that I'm trying to help people get on the principalities, the different values and morals and like stuff that we're trying to stick to and stand on. So it's like I just use the cards as like a way to explain, oh, this episode here today, this is what we're learning pretty much. All right, so let me just keep going, y'all. It's like you're wasting your breath type shit. Like you're getting yourself mad at people who honestly don't even deserve that energy from you. And I know that sounds fucked up because some of these people do be doing foolish shit and then they be doing cruel shit, acting one moment like they don't know what the fuck they doing. That's why I said there are some misers in there. That's why it's good for y'all to give out this bone of information and see what's going on. For some of y'all, you might need to do a little test like that because it's like you do got people around you who are being misers, who are being, acting like they don't know what's going on, but they fucking do. They're ready to exploit some shit. They're ready to steal an idea. They're ready to throw some shit off track. So that's your way to throw them off. It's like it's like you gotta fool a fool. You know what I'm saying? And you would think how you do that is by acting like one. It's like it's actually not. It's the opposite. It's not doing that. Cause a fool is gonna mind. It's gonna try to They're gonna try to mimic you. Hold on, let me see something. Let me look something up. Cause I know I ain't tripping. I know I got facts. Hold on. I feel like I'm trying to explain something, but somebody want me to just give them the answer. No, we doing homework right now. No, I'm finna make sure you understand the question. That's what some of y'all going through right now. You're gonna know if you're in situations where it's like, no, I can tell you don't understand. I'm gonna make sure you know. And there's gonna be situations where you don't know some shit, but y'all not gonna be going through it that hard. It's gonna be like love there, where you're gonna be generally getting advice. You're gonna be a pioneer. You're gonna need to know the information. You're gonna be working with other pioneers, other guys, where it's gonna be an openness. Not no gremlin little Grinch or something, or somebody on demon time trying to pretend to be like y'all. But yeah, a fool is a person who lacks judgment, common sense, or wisdom. Okay. I would even say that a fool is somebody who mimicked. Hold on. Because I know I ain't crazy about that. Because that's giving me like minding. Like when the people be doing, like they be doing mind, what is that called? Mirroring, mining. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it says in a behavior, also a fool is broadly defined as a person who lacks good judgment, common sense, or wisdom. Like some shit that we all could fucking see. It's obvious, it's right there. But they not gonna think of it like that. But it says in a behavior or mirroring sense, a fool often refers to someone who is unaware of their own flaws, acts contrary to reason, or is easily deceived. That's the problem. Everybody want to tell everybody what the fuck they got going on, or these motherfuckers out here want to copy everybody. A fool gonna copy your motherfucker right into failure, and they could copy your ass right into success. You could lead them into success. That's how foolish a fool is. So that's why I say it gets to a certain point where they can't fool y'all, because if you throwing them a bone and then they fall for it, you keep throwing them a bone, they keep falling for it. That means you really are that. Like you really are a fool. That really is your energy. But if I throw you a bone and you a smart ass spirit and you know better, you're not gonna fall for the okie dokie. You not gonna know. You know what I'm saying. You gonna know that something is up or something is wrong. Like dang, why they keep throwing on the bone? Where the real meat at? That don't seem like that's all the tea or that's all the information. It seems like it's more to it. Okay, and then at that point, I'm gonna be able to. You can go from there to detect. Oh, it's this person. You can go from there to. It's like I'm teaching y'all reverse psychology, like how people be doing us, but like spirit is allowing us to get like a reverse psychology lesson to fool these people back. But I'm doing it in real time. I feel like I'm in like a jujitsu karate class or some shit, and we like learning a move or something. But so the fool's gonna try to copy you, right? So if they gonna try to copy your every move, they trying to follow you to what you do. You can set them up for success. You can fool this person. You can fool these energies into doing what the fuck they need to do for them. You know what I'm saying? Into tapping in and doing what they're, getting alignment, going to places that you went to when you was trying to get in alignment, like whether they want to be toxic or not. Then if it get to a point where they just trying to be straight a miser or straight toxic, not just to you or to others or even to themselves, and not you said give, at that point they really are lost in their fool and you can't even help them. It's nothing for you to like say or do. You just let them look crazy, literally thinking that they're gonna throw people off like y'all who always eventually find your way. You know what I'm saying? Or thinking that they're gonna steal somebody's joy. They not at that point. You ain't fooling nobody. I can see your ass. They're gonna be sad, crying like this guy, trying to be fake, not getting no tea, no information, looking like they don't have the facts. They don't know what's actually going on. So if they come in with a negative intent, they're gonna always still not know what the fuck going on. If they just confused, misunderstanding, you're gonna lead them to the way. And if they're just like y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's good vibes in this bitch. We can actually get some shit done. Okay? Yeah, it's a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. It's like y'all basically are leading the way, but you can't let nobody know where you're going type vibe until you get there, because these motherfuckers is so stupid trying to follow you every which way you do. Bitch, you finna follow yourself into a booby trap or a trap I fell into at one point trying to destiny swap. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you shouldn't try to destiny swap. Motherfuckers be out here trying to destiny swap with y'all. What if you don't know I'm supposed to go through some foolish shit in the future? Then you destiny swap and go through the foolish shit. I don't even got to go through that no more. That's what's going to happen for some of them. Keep on trying to run game on you. They going to fuck around and lead you to where you need to go next. Like, oh shit, I didn't even fucking know. This motherfucker watching me so hard. Boom, give a dog a bone, lead them off the fucking path. Do you realize where the fuck it's 10 different other ways you could be doing some shit? It's all kind of opportunities available for you, but this fucking troll was in y'all fucking way. You couldn't even see it. It's 5, 10 people out here supporting y'all. It's all kind of love coming in. It's cash apps. It's everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it be. Sometimes, like, negative forces that be like watching you and trying to pry into your life, they'll try to create like a cloud around you, and it's like a reverse cloak. They'll try to like cloak you with some fuck shit energy rather than you having the right people around you, and then you be cloaked in that protection, or just being around yourself and cloaking yourself with that protection energy, reminding yourself who you are, not getting lost with these people, forgetting who the fuck you are, knowing that you have evidence of that through your behavior, through your daily actions, through your path, through your testimony, that then you could see their ass. That's what they fucked up at. Fucked around, followed the motherfucker right off a cliff, and now your ass is gone. So I'm where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? You said, had that happen to me, recognize it. Yeah, it's very weird. But that's what y'all gotta do. If they want to be a demon to y'all, or outright just motherfucking toxic and a follower or a copycat, oh, go ahead and lead them right off the motherfucking path. They want to be on your path. No, this your path. It's your lane. Go ahead and swerve out. Okay? Duck off and real quick make a left. Real quick make a right. Throw their ass off real quick. They not gonna know where the fuck you went. Okay, I don't know if somebody's literally was trying to follow y'all, cause I'm finna have a motherfucking problem. If somebody was literally trying to follow you or be up in your business or know where you live at, where you stay, where you literally are at, somebody's trying to figure out where you at so they can like re-trap you all over again. But you understand what's going on, so they can try to come get this fruit from your garden. I don't know if y'all actually moved or relocated or you need to. Yeah, they feel like an outsider and they're trying to intensely come in and throw you off. Okay, through support, through love, or the opposite energy. Okay, I feel like you're going to be able to see who truly loves you, and they not even trying to fool you. Like I said, it's curiosity. Oh my God, what you do? Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Versus, what the fuck? Oh my God, how the fuck this bitch really did that? I need to know. So let me go get the good one. For some of y'all, that's what they're gonna do. Let me send the lover in to get information. Cause I know that they're gonna tell me, but I'm gonna send this person and they're gonna go tell them everything. Some of y'all, they're using other family members for y'all. They're using other friends. Okay? Or they're not gonna tell us the plan, but they're gonna tell this person, or they're not gonna let us work against them, but they're gonna, some of y'all, it might even be your own lover. Not saying your lover is your op, but some of y'all, you may be a guide to your lover, or maybe y'all are on the opposite end, and it's like you need to like not just show all your hand, because you just don't know who can be compromised around you, what can happen at any given moment, and you never want to give anybody that much power over you. But there's a way that you can communicate and show up to where you can see if the lover, if you can see if the people around you is actually on your team or not, to where then you will know if they really should be your lover or not, and then you can have those conversations. You can go there on a certain level, just like I'm doing with y'all with this reading, but I ain't really telling you nothing, but we kind of talking in code, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you on the, if like y'all will be able to speak in such a way where y'all get what each other saying without even y'all saying any fucking thing. Y'all be able to see through the projections like it's nothing, and see each other and kind of work the projection how you want, but be actually in the background living y'all best lives, doing whatever the fuck. That shit is the fake reality that y'all projecting to everybody else. Everybody else will think y'all beefing, y'all arguing, but in the background y'all in love. That's how spirit wants y'all to move right now. Motherfuckers want to project back. Okay? Project what you want back. Confuse them. Confuse your fucking enemy immediately, right now. Okay? Get that motherfucking snake out your camp by throwing them off. Yeah, man. Throwing them off. You just got to do ordinary shit. A lot of these people, that's what they don't see. The detail. They don't even see the details in everyday simple life. Some of my most beautiful, serene, euphoric moments happen in ordinary, everyday life. Everyday experiences. It didn't happen through no fucking psychedelic trip. The shit just happened through everyday life. Moods, feelings, emotions. The way the fucking trees was blowing that day, and I got a message, and oh my God. That's fucking being spiritual. Not all of this other hallucinogenic escapist shit. It could have been just through simple fucking breath work. Some of my most spiritual moments happened through me breathing. But yeah, these people, is politics working against them. Very much. You got motherfuckers who trying to keep up with you, but they can't. And I don't even know if you know how much of a big deal you really are to them. And how you kind of finding a way to let their ass go and like leading them to the pond. And at that point, it's on them to make a cup and drink from their water. Like how much it really has them bothered. Yeah, literally leading them to, I didn't even realize this is fucking water. I be forgetting. So it's like you led them to the pond and you left there. You don't realize how much they really been left in this nothing space. How much they feel like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's like motherfucker was watching you and had you, and then you just disappear off their radar completely. You was on their radar and then you was like, bloop, bloop, bloop. You just disappeared. And now they looking like a fool trying to watch you and keep up with y'all while you going through a whole rebirth. You're not even the same person you used to been before. They trying to be who you was last year. Okay. And you already updated yourself like you damn iPhone 15, X15 or some shit. That's how people is going to do. Every time they think it's going to be a new update. Oh, Collector doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. And that's what they need y'all to do. Piss these people off. Because eventually they're going to keep trying to steal opportunities or do weird shit. And then they're going to be catching themselves in their own plot. You're going to be like, oh, I just said I was going to do that. It's funny that you said that you're doing that now. Well, have fun. Now you can cement them in that shit. If they're a fake or a falsie or a little gremlin demon up in here, up in our camp or some shit, it's a way that you can bind them to that shit. Like, oh no, keep your energy. Didn't you say, oh, say for instance, you want to do fashion. Then something happened with your path where you can't fulfill the fashion goal or dream, but you do a little bit, you learn a little something for your purpose that's even bigger, but you just needed to learn that thing. You learned a little enough for you to end up becoming the guru of whatever you meant to do. That might still lead you back to fashion. You might even learn from other gurus, other gifted guides and people who have the gift. But maybe this person has a similar gift as you and they're confused. Whether it's a misunderstanding or they be in a whole damn demon gremlin, you put them in a situation where now they want to copy so bad with this fucking fashion shit. You not even on the fashion shit. Y'all need to peep game and y'all need to start calling people out and be like, oh, you with the fashion shit? Oh, you should keep that up. Oh, that's perfect for you. Oh, I just knew fashion was just the best thing you should be doing right now. Now, if they're genuine, you know what I'm saying? They're not genuinely trying to copy you to deceive you or keep up with you because maybe they just lost and don't have a sense of self. Because sometimes people just do that. At one point, the student mimics the teacher to literally learn how to teach it back, to literally learn the lesson. You gotta. I'm gonna show you. Now you do it. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be able to see who is really learning from you, who is really a part of your family, your community. Okay? And they're gonna be like, you know what? I did always say that I wanted to do fucking fashion, bitch. Damn. And they gonna have this epiphany, they gonna go down a path, and you gonna actually awaken and heal some people. Okay, if it's just a misunderstanding and they almost got you confused and fucked up, and they path versus your path, and then they're gonna be like, dang, respect to collective, because I know they wasn't, dang, they might not even know I was, trying to be like them, but it led me to be like me, and damn, thank you. Like, they gonna be secretly giving you big ups in the back, but you gonna be like, yeah, I know, I put you on. Yeah, you wanted to be like me so hard, you done found yourself. Good. That was the whole point. Okay, fuck around, put a love spell on myself, and you think you gonna make me fall in love with you or fall out of love with my boo, and it's gonna make you fall in love with yourself. Or my self-love gonna make you fall in love with yourself and make you want to go get your own damn person. The fuck? Like, that's how you gotta switch the energy right now. Like, y'all don't gotta let these people throw shit on you or distract you or project anything. You can reverse the fucking whole projection into whatever you want. Fucked around and made this person go on their spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? They copied you so hard, you made this fool fuck around and ascend and go heal and cut your hair off and go study the Bible. The fuck, bitch? Oh, you want to copy me? Oh, we finna go to Bible study. You down? You know what I'm saying? So some of them, they gonna get with it. But others of them, they gonna be like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, hell nah, I ain't about to fucking go over there. Bitch keep throwing out them bones. I want the real meat. And she ain't trying to give it, so fuck it. And the only person y'all giving all that extra energy to is people who on your same level, people who could sit at your table and they want you to sit at theirs. You would invite to your table. You would be proud to be like, yeah, look, this is what I made, this is what I'm doing. They'd be like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And then they would be like, this is what I made, this is what I'm doing. You'd be like, oh my God, that is so beautiful too. And y'all can share, okay? Otherwise, these people, yeah. So they saying that's how you could switch it up. Lead these motherfuckers to healing. Lead these fucking foolish ass people. They want to be y'all so bad. Lead them to the motherfucking 40 days and 40 nights that you had to be by yourself in isolation. Lead them to the motherfucking rehab centers and shit, and motherfucking meditation, yoga classes, and self-care development, mental health counselors and coaches and shit. Okay. You said, let's go to an Alcoholic Anonymous meeting. Real shit. My name is... Lead them to... What did I do? I went to... Lead them to a two-spirit Zoom a two-spirit Zoom meeting for recovering codependents. Okay, let's go there. You want to go to a codependent two-spirit Indian tribe healing meeting where we're gonna all heal our shit and talk about it and expose it on a whole Zoom call? Cause that's the fun shit I like to get into. Y'all finna scare these people into alignment. Y'all finna scare them into alignment. These people that went from watching you, they over here acting like a fool. I don't know what they talking about doing. I don't care about none. They over here acting like they a fool. They done went from a detective to a lover to they don't even fucking know you. What you even be talking? I don't even know what. Y'all gonna make these Grinches and these demons not even want to play spiritual. I don't even know about that spiritual shit. They gonna be over there talking about they don't even really believe in God for real. They gonna be admitting that shit. They gonna be saying that shit out loud because that's how much the demons in them is gonna be irked by you leading them back to their path. By them trying to stray you, trying to figure out where you going. Okay, you wanna go with me? I'm gonna take you somewhere. I'm gonna take you right to where I left off. Yup, go to church. Right. You said grew up in the church AA let me take your ass to church real quick. Okay, community. This where I started. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and figure out how to the Bible connect with astrology. Do that. Go outside and look every day at the stars and some shit and I don't know. I don't know. Get a map. Start looking at shit. I don't know. They be like, "What you?" I feel like I'm literally being an asshole and doing this to someone right now. Like somebody's like, "What are you talking about?" Like even maybe watching this video, I'm like, I don't know. Just yeah, go back to the basics. I don't know. You gotta go back. I don't know. Like I feel like I'm literally pissing somebody off every time I say I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like you want me to tell you how the whole movie fucking went? Just bitch, just watch the fucking movie. They like, oh. This would be a motherfucker. You give them the whole. You set them up for success. They be like, I ain't watching that motherfucking movie. Y'all, this how you know for you on the flip side or the other side. If somebody tell you to watch the movie, you gonna actually fucking watch the movie. Then you gonna understand. You gonna come back to and you gonna have a whole conversation. Y'all might fuck around, do a lecture with each other on it. Like, but did you see the part where this happened and then that broke down and then they had did, bro? I seen that and then that shit went like this. Okay, whole script just went 180. All right, like y'all gonna have people that y'all gonna meet like with the community where it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun because it's gonna be like, wow, I'm really with my other like spiritual friends and shit. Like y'all get me? Like that shit gonna be crazy. Yes, you said grandpa was a preacher, so naturally a theologist and philosopher. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all get me? Like it's gonna feel you're gonna feel at home, at peace, instead of feeling isolated like how they had you for so long. And it's like you feel like you on the outside, but really they're on the outside. These Grinches, these little demons, they on the outside. Don't let these people push you up out of spiritual school, your spiritual, your element, your you know what I'm saying, your temple, your world where you at. These people don't have the authority or the right to fuck with y'all, or don't let them try to bring you into their toxic little world. Okay, you got places that you belong, places you supposed to be at. They're not trying to come to church with y'all. Don't let them block you from the path you supposed to be on. Some of y'all, your path is gonna be the shit that's gonna scare them off out your motherfucking way so you can actually get there. Some of y'all need to stay disciplined and quiet about some shit because every time you say you finna go heal or do some shadow work or do the right thing, motherfuckers be like, oh, I'm good. Oh, go have fun with that. They be right off your back. They be right off your back. Every time you be obedient and say, oh yeah, I'm about to lock in, they be right off your back. Motherfuckers want to see motherfuckers crash out and be toxic. They don't want to see you getting your life together. That's the perfect way to keep a motherfucker away. If every day a motherfucker get up and be like, we're working out. Oh, I'm working out. Ah. Eventually, two type of motherfuckers is going to manifest around them. The motherfuckers who going to disappear and leave like, oh, hell nah, I'm not working out. I'm finna stay my ass to sleep. Or it's going to be motherfuckers like maybe some of us, because I ain't even going to say all of us with the shit. I might even leave. Another motherfucker. Or I might be the motherfucker who running, because sometimes I do get in moves like that where I'll be like, I could just run so fucking far. Like I could just do anything. Like I could work out and ain't worked out in months. I'm over here lifting weights and shit. Or it's gonna be another motherfucker who gonna be like, yeah, we working out every day 6 a.m. at the same time. And y'all just grind. And y'all just be out there acting on the fucking side of the road like them crazy ass white dudes who be running. You be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, them niggas is high off life. Them niggas is outside. They getting their life together. Okay? They on a real spiritual journey. That spiritual high from that motherfucking run is something different. That shit is something. I love when I used to like run and I used to live in Connecticut and I would be all up in the nature and then I'd be having my little gratitude runs or walks and I'd be like, yo, I got legs, yo. I got motherfucking legs. I got arms. I got a motherfucking set of eyes, bro. Both of them motherfuckers work. Did you know that? Yo, I'm so grateful. I could walk. For so long, I didn't have a car. And you know, for so long, I used to go on these gratitude walks. And I used to be like, I can fucking walk. Like, I got a whole fucking able body, working fucking body. Do you know how much of a blessing that is? Like, that's a fucking gift. I was like, the moment I get a car, I know life is just going to be good. Because the things I had to walk through my whole life, didn't get a car till I was 20 fucking 7. Damn near 30. I'm fucking about to be 30. Like, bitch is about to turn 28 this year. Like, shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know I'm going to be sitting pretty for life. Like, I know God ain't never going to have me out here struggling again. The moment I get to fucking walk and be pretty, I get to hop in a car. I know shit is changing around in this motherfucking. And as soon as I got to a certain point, it changed. But when I was walking, a lot of people would try to be like making me feel like you should be going this way, you should be going that way. This is the way to get a car and get your life together. This is, some people made me feel like I didn't have my fucking life together because I didn't have a fucking car. And it was a lot of people I seen who even had a whip, but they didn't even fucking know where they was going. They was a fool. They was going in circles. So it didn't really matter. I started getting to a point where I was so grateful for just having my own two fucking legs. I knew exactly where I was going, and I would get there every day. Any goal, any dream, anything I wanted to say, I want to do. I was doing shit more than people who have a fucking whip say they gonna do some shit, and they got the ability and the mobility to get there and go there, and they don't. Every fucking day I was moving. And if God used me not having mobility, because some people are that fucking materialistic and pathetic that they're going to judge me based on what the fuck I had at one point and what I didn't and now what I do. And if God fucking cloaked me in a certain way and made me look like a fucking lame bitch, so motherfuckers would stay off my path. Because some people used to like get close to me and then they would be like, oh, this bitch is lit. Let me try to throw her off, or let me try to steal a little energy. Let me try to run game on her, fuck her over a little bit. I didn't even know you was that. Like, thank God, God kept putting me in situations that looked not so fortunate. Like, a bitch didn't maybe had no car because of this, or you maybe it looked like I had this because of that, or it always looked like an issue was there because some of these people around me was just trash. And they would have followed me right up into this temple that I'm now living in. Okay. So I'm grateful, and now nobody know what the fuck going on or where I'm at, and it's gonna stay like that. Some of y'all definitely got family members or friends, other friends of the friends, family members of the family members. So be careful of the motherfuckers you fuck with, cause you need to ask yourself, why do I really fuck with this person? Why do what? Are they really a gifted one like you? Have they really guided you or did shit for you? Okay, cool. Still be careful of their asses. Still even be careful of the good ones. Like I said, even your lover, because you don't know how they could be compromised or used against you. Even if they're not trying to be. They can have every good intention and just say your good news to the wrong person. Because that's how much they love you. You know what I'm saying? They over here bragging about your ass. You don't need to be giving nobody nothing that they could throw out and bring attention and bring weird shit to you. Okay? Throw out them bones, throw out them little distractions everywhere else. But from around your shit. Okay? So you could feel it in the air like during the yeah, it do feel lighter. That's crazy you said that. That's because we be being toxic. All these damn products and things we be doing in the world. We all start. Them motherfuckers was vaping for years. That was like a whole trend. Like, just think about all the trash ass energy everybody putting out because they fucking depressed with the way this government and all this shit is set up. Of course the air was gonna, or something was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But we're wrapping up now, y'all. That was y'all reading. I hope this helped. I'm gonna pull out a few cards. Just oracles, just to close this portal out. But if you got me on this message, you got me. If I explain any further, I'm just going. It's like trying to bring demons up to heaven. Like, what the hell I look like? I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. No shit like that. I'm not God. I'm just a messenger. I gotta go back to where the fuck I belong with my spirit family and shit. Blossoming, you're just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Honor the cycles of your body and energy levels and emotion. Yeah, these people trying to push you out before you even get there. Some of these people been using y'all, been seeing your light, been seeing what you've been on, and just want to know so they could just continue to control shit from the background like you some damn puppet, but you not. Like you some damn fool, but you not. And you might have to fool them to think, oh yeah, I'm doing this, but you really doing that. You watching they ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If they love you, you gonna see that. If they not, that's why they mad. Trust and believe. The only mother lovers probably mad around y'all is somebody who can't control you. Somebody who can't destiny swap or steal something from you. Look, checks in the mail express. Look, blocking you so you don't even see you got some money coming. Top priority, good news. Okay, some good news coming in the mail or a message or an email. Okay, might be a money opportunity, might be a job or some shit. Some of y'all are getting like a second, third job or something. It says think first, then act. Don't do it. Spirit is protecting you for some reason. Some of y'all, yeah, you want to be quick to say something, want to be quick to do something. Spirit's like, don't do it. Chill out. Then do something. You got to do the opposite right now. And it might feel weird for some of y'all, but you are a professional. You're such a professional or OG or whatever you do. And people respect your speed and love what y'all do. So you need to give yourself credit for that. It's like that you're an OG. You're not just somebody who's gifted. You got moves. You could be out here making, so you don't need to be telling everybody the moves. Everybody can't sit at your table and make the moves with you. And that's just it. Move around, crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to start telling people. The crowd got to move around. It says, watch how the tables turn in your favor. Keep that smile beautiful. All right. So some of y'all, maybe you in a situation, or y'all was in a situation where it was like, it felt like the opposite of things was going how you wanted them to. You was maybe feeling like, I don't know, like people was trying to take you down a different path, but you're going down the path you want to go down now. So things is turning. That rebirth. Okay. And it says this man want to put a baby or put a ring on it and a baby in you. You are top priority and prized possession, but you belong to God first though. What it say? They want to give you the world. This is a godly man. So some of y'all, yeah, you're going to end up meeting your person moving like this. Okay. Y'all going to end up meeting, some of y'all going to end up meeting the love of your life moving like this. Yeah. And it might take some deep reparenting, like giving yourself validation, not needing certain confirmations outside of you, listening to yourself more. Like something to do with your inner child may be triggered, but you're going to self-soothe yourself. You're going to be fine. You're going to respect yourself. And you're going to get into your creative bag. Yeah, you might meet your masculine or become a divine masculine, like fully. Because it's almost like somebody don't want you to step into that. Like they just want you to be karmic, or they want you to think you are karmic. When really, some of y'all is divine masculines or feminines, or they want y'all to go back to being karmic, or go back to they karmic as some karmic divine, not karmic divine, but karmic masculine, instead of going towards this divine masculine. And you're going to be able to block it through moving like this. Like protect what y'all got going on with someone, or even just with yourself, like your divinity. Literally, you can't tell and show people every way about your spiritual journey. It's not a fucking trend, y'all. It's not a aesthetic. It's your life. People are not doing spiritual work to be cute online. People are doing this shit to save lives. And you can't debate that or deny that. Okay, so yeah, you might have to deny or something, debate something, because it's like you got the truth. You on the side of the truth. And it's going to be accepted. They might want to deny something, but it's literally going to be accepted. That's crazy. Mood, yeah. Something about your mood. You can't let people change your mood, your feelings, how you feel about something, what you think you should do. Yeah, and serve, okay? Maybe y'all served enough time. You served enough people. It's time for you to be served or helped. And then protection at the top of the deck, okay? It's time for you to be protected as well. Or to protect yourself. You served, you helped everybody get to where they need to get to. Now it's time for some of y'all to even go to the pond, make a cup, and drink some water. Because it's time for you to go to a new point on your path that these people, they don't even know nothing about. They ain't even know we're around to help you. That's like you trying to go all the way back down the mountain to be like, y'all, I'm finna, man, if you don't fucking go take your ass up the rest of the mountain without all them people, they will slow you down. They would try to drag you off the mountain or kill you before you get to the top, because they just wanted to get there first for a lot of them. What the hell? Anyways, love y'all. I'm so tired. Take y'all time too. Y'all might keep saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then you don't do it, or people could have been throwing you off of like the timing or doing, but it's also a timing thing. Like something's literally meant to happen at a certain time. They're not blocking shit. Like they can delay it, but they not stopping it. So make sure you make the time and then cock block them back. Like I said, throw them off. Throw these fucking energies off. Damn, this damn wax. All right, bye y'all. Peace.